Good afternoon. Good lunchtime. It's noon. We're doing a noon
Yes.
show today.
Yep.
I'm Jeff Carpenter from Glass River Media. We are here in the Glass River Media studios, and I'm used to saying good morning, but today it's noon. How are you, Ronan,
I'm
at noon?
I'm doing good at noon.
At,
This reminds me of one of the SpongeBob episodes. I'm not sure if you remember it. It was when SpongeBob and Squidward had to work the night shift. They were doing like the Krusty Krab was doing 24 hours, and SpongeBob was always like, "Oh, look at me! I'm cooking Krabby Patties at night." Look, and then he's like, "Oh, look at me! I'm mopping the floors at night."
it's a different time. It's the same
Yes.
same thing, different time. No,
Yes.
I'm a little older, so what I think of is The Simpsons, which for whatever reason that reminded me of Chief Wiggum when he's driving and trying to report his location
Okay.
on the radio, and he doesn't know where he is, and he's like, "I'm directly under the Earth's sun now." That's where we are. Right now, noon, we are directly under the Earth's sun. We are also
Yes.
directly under a huge smog cloud. I don't
We
know if
are.
anyone's gone outside today, but it smells like campfire,
Mhm.
and it is not great. We're here in the Washington, D.C. area, which I would call not great. I understand it's worse in New York,
It
but
is worse than Maryland as well.
I'm still going to complain
Yes.
because it's bad enough that they closed the pool and they canceled after-school activities. So by my book, that's good enough to complain about.
Yep. They also closed off field day. It's
Field
supposed
day.
to be my sister's field day at school today,
no.
and
Well, good
they are now doing a movie instead.
good plan, but that's a shame
Yep.
because I don't remember what the heck we did during field day, but I know I looked forward to it. It was the day you got to go outside and do something all
Well,
day.
that's probably why you look forward to it.
Yes, probably.
Anyways, what we should be looking forward to is switching the camera too.
Camera two.
Yes.
Camera two
There
is
it is.
where we're going to really show off my Target attire, Target employee. I have to be careful wearing this shirt when I go to Target. Yeah, as you know, I usually take it off for the show, but I have a lanyard with
Yep.
my key card on it for the parking garage. And whenever I go into Target wearing this shirt with the lanyard, I
With the
100,
khakis too.
100% of the time get asked a question by someone wandering the store. So just letting you know today, Ronan, no Target trips because I inadvertently wore my Target outfit.
So you know, it's also funny. One time, y- y- so I'm not sure what the general public might not know this, but when we do like live events and we go places, we have to wear like all blacks. We call it show
Show
blacks.
blacks, yeah.
Yes. So I was wearing. Well, I just came back from a show. I forgot when this was, but I came back from a show, and I needed to go to, I think it was Advanced Auto Parts, and they also wear
Blacks.
the black button down with black pants and black shoes. And while I was waiting in line, well, yeah, when I was waiting in line to get something, I forgot what I was getting. A customer walks up to me. It was like, "Where can I find this?" And I was like, "Oh my goodness, I have no clue. I don't work here, dude."
I was
But yeah,
videotaping an event once dressed in a suit, and somebody thought I was a waiter and asked me for a plate of spaghetti. And I told him that I did not know where to get him spaghetti. I would if I could, but was not able to.
dang. Okay.
Anyway, before we get to your thing today, which whatever, Ronan has something that I never know what it is, but before we
Yep.
get to that, I wanted to do a little bit more media editing on my computer.
Okay.
If you could throw this on the television, Ronan.
So we are gonna throw this on.
If was it yesterday? No, it was 2 days ago. If
It's Tuesday.
anyone watched 2 days ago, we talked about the L cut in video editing,
Mhm.
and we're going way simpler today. I just want to look at some photo editing. I don't know if you can see here. You probably have to go. Well, let me shrink that up. It's a picture of me and Kirk.
Okay.
Why don't you throw that on the main screen for just a second? So there
Okay.
we go. Picture of me and Kirk.
Nice.
And I'm using a Mac here. We'll get to you Windows users in a minute, but
Where's that at?
for that is near San Francisco. I don't know what. I'm sure this valley has a name that I don't know, but this is like a half-hour drive from San Francisco. We were enjoying the scenery and
I see.
just had to get out of the car, out of the rental car, and take a picture.
Of course.
What I wanted to look at today.
There you are in your suit. But,
Oh yeah, that's we had come from a meeting, so we
I was
were.
gonna say you're about to ask for
And it
some
looks like
spaghetti.
Kirk had taken off his shirt, and I unbuttoned my vest. This was post-meeting drive, back to the airport.
I see.
uh, anyway, here we go. I got this little guy right here, and
Let me full screen that again.
yeah, one more time there.
Yeah.
What I wanted to show is everyone's phone and computer comes with these little, editing tools now,
Mhm.
and I suspect most people are just using, filters these days, Instagram. Um, and none of this is relevant anymore, but gosh darn it, I like explaining things. Um,
I was gonna say
so
you're the one with the manual car and everything.
yeah, the manual
So
car and
we don't
the
want automatic cars and filters like taking up our lives,
yeah, we're gonna
telling
do it
us
the
what to
hard
do.
way.
Yes.
But no, I like learning the hard way because then the easy way you understand it, right?
Yes.
So I still use filters. I don't want to seem
I was
like
gonna say
I'm
sometimes the easy way makes mistakes, and
yeah,
you
yeah, I
gotta do
want
the
to
manual way.
know what's going on.
Hmm.
Um, but yeah, I was going to do a quick run through here. Depending on your software, you may or may not see these controls. But what we have at the top here is a histogram that is showing off the RGB, the red, green, blue of the color of the photo. So see this big blue spike right here?
Yes.
That is the sky. I'm willing to bet you. I'm willing to bet this is the sky, and I can bring in clip down my whites, and I bet if I go past that blue, watch this. See how we're losing the sky now? Like we don't see it as much anymore because I have just wiped out those blues. So what I want to do here is come to the edge. You see what happened with this camera is it didn't go super bright on purpose. So I'm going to bring our brights down and our darks up and get kind of a contrasty image. But down here is where most people have. I have these controls on my phone. I don't know about you, but I can say edit on my phone, and it pops up things that look a lot like this.
Okay.
Um, and usually they'll have one that's called exposure, which is better. I don't know if you remember, Ronan, back in the day, you had what was called brightness contrast, and that was it.
Yes.
And brightness contrast was never very good. Exposure does a little bit of trickery. You see how it's like stretching and warping the image at the top there?
I do,
Right
yes.
here.
Hmm.
Brightness contrast would just like shift stuff. It would just be like everything's brighter. And what's going on here is look how it stretches and compresses. And so I can make it brighter and darker, and it's kind of feeling like I'm adjusting the camera
Hmm.
rather than editing a photo. So if your device or software says exposure, that's usually just what you want to mess with
Yeah.
is exposure, and then contrast is you can see what it's doing. It's morphing it around, and generally you don't need to do a lot with contrast. The two things here's the two things. I always like to boil it down. I could talk all day about all these settings, and hopefully someone will stop me. But for our viewers, pop into the screen again, Ronan.
Oh,
The
okay.
two things that I suggest people do if your photo's not looking quite healthy enough,
Hmm.
um, is get the exposure up, then go to highlights and bring them back down. So watch the sky. So see, it was kind of dingy. I made the picture brighter. I'm like, cool, Kirk and I look awesome now. But do you see how the sky just like the clouds are too white and the
Yes, I
blue's
do.
going away?
Hmm.
I'm going to go to those highlights right there and bring them down. So see how I get my sky back?
Yes.
I'm like, hey, sky, come back. And if you look at my shirt, it's kind of doing the same thing.
It
It's
is.
jumping back and forth. You could overdo it and go too far, but I'm going to bring the highlights back, readjust my edge, and there we go. With exposure up and highlights down. Let's save this for a second and compare to the original. So here is what I've done, and here's the original. So look, I've kind of opened everything up. That might not be what you want. Everything. This is an art. There's no right or wrong here. But in this case, I decided the original. I feel like the sky is really drawing your eye,
Hmm.
and it's like, hey, look at this sky. And now the edit, I feel it's more like, hey, look at us. Which I think that's an improvement on here. But what we did is we opened up the exposure on us without losing the sky. Watch if we go back and forth, still a nice blue sky, no
Yes.
blown out clouds, and that was just two things: exposure up, highlights down.
Hmm.
So I would say if you are just getting into manual editing,
That's the two
those are
things
the
you can
two.
do.
Um, Go over to PC World, Ronan.
Okay.
Here, actually, I know you just changed it, but
Oh, whoops.
go back to the Mac because
Go
I'm
back to the Mac.
yeah
Okay.
back to the Mac. This is just the program called Preview. If you are a Mac user and you double click a photo,
Hmm.
it opens in Preview, and in Preview, this color thing is a tool. So for
I
for
see.
for any Mac user, this is built in. This is not something I bought. This is just double click a photo, go to Tools and Color, and there you
Nice.
go. So very very easy on a Mac. Let's pop on over to Windows land, and we discovered it's pretty equally similar.
Yep.
Go ahead and show us, Ronan. We just double click this photo of a car,
Yep.
and
This is the standard Photos app on here.
where did we? Same thing. We double clicked it, came up.
And
Where did we go? At the top, edit,
yep, right there. Maybe there it is.
and then
And then that's all the cropping tools.
filters. Okay, so
And
these are our Instagram filters,
this
as we
is
call them.
automatic mode.
We just have all these cool
And then
things.
this is manual mode. mode.
and then manual. Click open where it says light there. I think that's going to be exactly what we were doing on Mac, right? If we expand light,
There it
yep,
is.
exposure highlights right together. What I tell you, 2 things to do. They put them right together. Let's try it here. Pop up the exposure. I want to see that car more. So we will
Exposure.
just slide it up a little bit. Nice and bright car. Now bring those highlights back. What happens to our sky? Just go for it. Just go all the way. Look at that. That's maybe, a little fake looking, but at the end of the day, you get the point where we made the car and the road brighter and we saved our blue sky. And yeah, same thing. Windows, Mac. I know my phone has it. Not that necessarily you need to be editing all of your photos all the time, but if you have one that's not quite perfect, it's very, very easy to just make that quick adjustment.
Very easy.
So anyway, for everyone who is tuning in, that's just my little contribution for the day. I think Ronan has something. Do you not, Ronan?
I do have
Something to show, and I have been told. So for everyone watching, I never know what we're going to get. He has told me, he said, you need to have your Notes app up on your phone, and we need to get it on the television. And so let me get Notes launched here. Having Notes open is the only thing I know about what we're about to do. Let me close my laptop here, get it out of the way. And okay, do we have Notes up?
Okay, yep.
Up.
Notes are up.
Okay, so here we go. This is my phone. If I say no, you know what I'm going to say? I'm going to say emoji. There we go. Can we see? I'm in the way.
Actually, yeah.
There we
If you
go.
could be more like that. That'd be perfect.
Anyway, what are we doing today? Are we typing emojis? Because I love it.
No, we are actually gonna use. We're gonna gain some useless information that might be fun.
That's what we do here.
Yes, that is exactly what we do
For
here.
everyone new, if we can find useless information and it's fun, it's making it on the show.
Okay, so first off, let me show your screen here.
Okay.
Okay, so this is Jeff's phone,
Yes.
and on the keyboard we have the glide mode activated, so you can glide the type.
So like if I'm going to say hello, I'll say HELLO, and there's hello.
Yep.
Yes.
So delete that,
Okay. Goodbye.
and we are gonna type, or not type, but like
Swipe.
swipe banana.
Banana.
Yep.
Okay.
And
You're challenging me here because for everyone who doesn't know, I am not a swipe typer. I am a thumb typer. And okay, you want banana?
Yep.
Okay. Banana. I did it. Wow.
So when you do banana, you're actually making a banana. Like you're making the shape of a banana
Oh.
when you do banana.
Okay. Well,
So demonstrate that again.
let me watch this again because I wasn't
Yeah.
paying attention to that. Bananas. But yeah, I saw that. I was doing a big swipey
Yep.
left and right.
And we can actually do this for a couple of words as well.
Okay. Banana is one. What else do we have?
Plane. Plane is another.
Like an airplane?
Yep. PLANE.
Oh, I saw that. Hold on. So it's like there's the body,
Yep.
and then
then
there's
you
the
go
wings
down,
going
yep.
across. Plans, but pretty close.
Yep. And then cloud is another one, but this one's kind of tricky.
Crowd, like CRO.
No, cloud.
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 CLOUD. I mean, I kind of see it like bounced around.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then the last one that I know of is left.
Like the left turn.
Yep. LEFT, and you make kind of like an arrow, like a left arrow.
T. Yeah, I can kind of see that. This is like looking for pictures in the clouds, honestly. It's a little abstract. I'm also seeing here that like I'm still learning swipe texting. As you know, I'm just such a non-tech person. The thing is, I really do love tech, and I'm just not a swiper. Look at that, somebody's calling me. Spam. All right.
But yeah, that's what I was going to show you today. That there's a few words that you can swipe the text, and you're actually drawing the word instead of typing it.
It looks like the thing. Okay,
Yeah.
So assignment for our viewers: open up a photo, brighten it, but save the sky, and then swipe text banana, and I guess
see what you get.
text it to someone and just say, "Hello, I typed banana."
Yep. Or you drew banana.
Drew banana. Well, you
Yes.
drew it and you typed it. That's the
best thing ever.
that's the charm.
Ah.
Car's back.
Wrong thing.
Yep, there you
There it
go.
is.
Background. All right. That's going to be it for today. We will maybe be back tomorrow if
Maybe.
if smoke allows. I envision any day now we'll be confined to our homes
Or do we
And
do the live show from our house?
yeah, well, you know what?
That's the question.
We could do that.
That's good. I mean, we have all this tech here, but
We'll have our computer, we'll have our laptops at home.
yep.
So you know what? If we're stuck at home tomorrow and the world is burning down, we will stream. We'll stream from home.
Okay.
We'll get on a call and stream it. So you know what? You will see us tomorrow. But I got pretty good feeling we'll be here at work.
Right back here tomorrow. Yeah.
All right. Good. Have a good day, everyone, and we'll see you tomorrow.
Yep. See you then. Bye.